11's Arlette Youssef with this special report on the haunted prison turned museum.
If these walls could talk, you could hear the secrets of inmates from over 100 years ago. Though some of the mysteries that lie within the Yuma Territorial Prison may never be fully uncovered.
During those years, there were over 3,000 prisoners, some of the greatest notorious bank robbers in the Old West.
Inmates built the very walls that still stand at the museum today.
The first 10 prisoners built the first 2 cells on the rock pile, chipping granite.
As the number of inmates grew, so did the workload, building cell after cell.
The Yuma Territorial Prison was considered a really progressive institution for its day.
It was the first humane prison.
If you could not read and write, by the time your sentence was up, you could read and write.
In 1884, the building also installed electricity, the first place in Yuma to have such a luxury. Just a year later, the first much-needed hospital opened there, during a time when tuberculosis was a major health scare and inmates were sleeping 6 to a tiny cell.
Over 30 years, 111 prisoners died, mostly from tuberculosis.
The prison cemetery sits just across the building. It's the final resting place of those 111 inmates.
It is considered one of the most haunted places in Arizona.
The prison's unique location is situated between 2 great barriers, the Sonoran Desert and the Colorado River. Many tried it as a means to escape.
Out of the 3,000 prisoners, there were 29 women.
One woman stood out.
Pearl Hart, the famous of all the women. She was the last stagecoach robber in Arizona.
Hart and her boyfriend both became inmates at the Territorial Prison, but they almost got away with stealing around $350.
They escaped, and the posses out of Tombstone were chasing them for 3 days. But it was hot. Pearl and her boyfriend, his alias was Joe Boot. They were sleeping under a shady tree out in the desert, and the posse caught up with them.
After their incarceration, the media was a frenzy.
New York reporters could get on a train in New York and end up in Yuma, and they came, 20 of them at least, maybe more.
After a failed escape attempt and serving out her sentence, she took her fame to the stage where she performed Wild West robbery acts. But Clark says that she was such a bad actress that she was booed off the stage and faded out of the limelight, never to be heard from again. Some speculate she lived out her days as a wife and mother. Others say she ran a cigar shop, one of the many famous stories of the Wild West.
All of the bank robbers, stealing, murder, plenty of murders, lots of shootings. That is part of the romance of the Old West. The crimes that you could get away with. People could be in a bar very drunk with 2 Colt 45s on each hip.
Many local wives wanted their husbands to work at the facility. Prison guards made $100 a month, a lot of money in the early 1900s. After the prison closed in 1909, the prestigious prison guard job was gone. Still, there are many stories left to be told about the historic Yuma Territorial Prison. As I walked out, I learned one more thing about this chilling place. Solitary confinement is bad enough, but 10 days in the dark cell is definitely something you want to stay away from. Reporting in Yuma, Arlette Youssef, News 11.